Hey guys, and welcome to the Wings and Sloops here from Miami. Tonight you have a 30-minute race, 2 fast repairs, 17X for the first drive-through, then 7X thereafter for the drive-through. Miami live race control tonight, so if you are involved in an incident, please give me your car number and lap number. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Please ensure you've read the club rules on Facebook and Discord. Instant comms zone if communicating with admin and race control. Driver-to-driver comms to be kept to a minimum for other than quick messages like pitting in, go left, go right, I want to slow down, etc. No swearing on race times, one warning for inappropriate comms behaviour, but excessive or abusive behaviour, you'll be instantly removed from the server. Respect your fellow competitors, enjoy, and have a great race.
Thanks, Will.
P4. Okay, Craig. Our target today is to finish around P7. Heads up, we're going green.
Strength of field is 2,456.
Okay, standing start.
Green flag, green flag. Left side.
Car left. Clear left.
Clear. Fueling up now should get us to the finish. Car
Right side.
Still there, hold your line. Stay on the left.
Still there.
Keep to the left. 53.814.
Clear right.
You're now
Car
in
right.
third.
Clear right. Car right.
Clear on
Clear
the
right. P3.
Clear.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Clear.
Car right.
Still there, hold your line.
Clear
The next
right.
car's the leader. Clear. Car
Left
on your
side.
Still there.
Clear left.
Clear.
Well done, Craig. Nice move, mate.
There's an incident behind.
Car right.
Keep to the left. Keep to the left.
He's still there.
Stay on the left.
Right side's clear.
Clear.
Left side.
50.481. Still there, hold your line. You're in second position right now. Stay on the right.
Clear left.
You're on the left.
Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P2.
Right
On your
side.
right.
Still there, hold your line. Keep to the left.
He's still there.
Keep to the left.
Right side's
Clear.
clear.
Car
On your left. Clear left.
Clear.
Car right.
Keep to the left. You're on the left.
3 wide. You're on the
wide.
left.
Hold your line. Still hold.
Right side's
Clear.
clear.
Car on
Car
your
left.
Keep to the right.
Clear
You're
left.
on the left.
Shite. Stay close. You might
Car
on your right.
Stay on the left. Still there.
Clear right.
Clear.
Okay, Craig. Keep your window open.
51.915.
P4.
The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 49.178.
Car left. Clear left.
Side. Clear. Car on your
Left side.
Stay on the right.
Car
Stay on
left.
the right.
Clear left.
Clear on the left. Left
Car
side.
left.
Still there. Still there.
Still there.
Keep to the right.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Car right.
Still there. The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 49.14. Stay on the left.
Still there. Clear right.
1, 2, 4. New fastest lap for you. Clear. on
Car
your
left.
Keep to the right. Still there.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Clear.
Car right.
Still there. Hold your line.
Clear right.
Clear. Right
Car right.
Still there. Still there. The car in P1. Just set the fastest
Hold
lap.
your line.
48.991. Still there. Hold
Clear
your line.
right.
Clear on the right. 50.495.
Right side. Clear right.
Clear on the right. Minutes to go.
Left side.
Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right.
Still there.
Keep to the right.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
On your left.
Still there, hold your line.
Clear left.
Clear, there's an incident behind.
There's an incident in turn 17. It looks like Chapman and Hausler.
.382.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Okay, Craig.
Also,
Let's get you to the end of the race.
contact recon.
3,
4, 3, 2,
1.
Copy
Right
34.
here.
box now. Front left, 78%. Rear right, 87.
Move it.
There's a car behind. Stay inside the line. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. Car
on your
left. Clear left.
Clear.
The car in front of us is move, and their rating is 1.8. This fucker's trying to distract you. Don't let him.
You're pulling away from the car.
Alright, Craig. The next car is Bradbury, and their rating is 1.4.
The car in front is pitting. 8.42.
P11. The gap to P12 behind is increasing. It's now 3.9. That's a new fastest lap for Haley, 148.9.
48.871.
The car in front is smooth, and their rating is 1.8.
49.796.
You've just done a 149.8. Good lap. That's your quickest today. There's an incident in Zone 5. We think it might be Bradbury. Incident in Turn 6. Looks like it's Bradbury.
You got a slow car
Incident
on the
in
left.
Turn 15.
Car stop on the left.
It looks like Donat.
Go
Yellow
right.
flag. Caution.
The car in front pitting.
Okay, Craig, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. There's an incident in Turn 19. We think it might be Donat, P9. You're reeling, move in. The gap is now 6.5. Fastest lap for Haley, 148.7.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 48.693.
That was a 150.7. Sector 2 is 1.1. Off the pace. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Okay, Craig, relax, focus, keep it smooth. The leader, Haley, is pitting. Hine is entering the pits. He's in P3. He should come out just in front of you. Move ahead is pitting.
50.701.
E7. Left side.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
Clear left.
Car
Car right. Right side's clear.
clear. There's an incident behind.
There's an incident in turn 15. Looks like it's Rooker.
Car
On your right. There's an incident in turn 17. Looks like it's Daniel.
The lead consider 3.173.
Right side's
Clear
clear.
on the right.
Good pass. Left
Car on your
side.
left.
Clear left.
Clear. You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Well done, Craig. This is great. Come on,
50.9.
keep nailing those exits. P5.
fastest lap of the session. Minutes to go.
All right, Craig, don't let this guy distract you. He's quicker than us through turn 1.
1 second.
The car ahead is Jones, B license, and their rating is 2.9. There's an incident in turn 17. It looks like Jones. To B6 behind is increasing. It's now 1.3. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
2 laps of fuel left. 49.764.
Sorry, left.
Thanks, Ed.
2 litres remaining. Okay, Craig, the next car is behind, and their rating is 3.3.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. 49.5.
1 more to go.
That was your fastest lap of the session. There's an incident ahead.
P5. Car left.
Stay on the right. Keep to the right.
On your
Stay
left.
on the right.
Clear left.
Clear
1
on the
litre
left.
remaining. Nice pass. Nice one, Craig. Car right.
Still there, hold your line.
Clear right.
on the
Push,
right.
push, push. We can get this position. P4.
All
There's
right,
the finish.
check it
Good
flag.
result today. Well done.
You've got wheel damage. Great job. You did really well. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
That's the end of the session.
Bit of match fixing going on, boys. Jesus. Good racing, Christopher, by the way.
Has just done what Craig Bond essentially did for Marcus Watson last week and just got out of the accelerator and allowed Dan Yeamer to come through and just let the seas part and clean up the pieces and take another win. And it's vitally important, those 6 points that are going to go his way. As far as this championship's concerned, he needs every, bit of luck to fall his way with regards to the threat that is Marcus Watson, because when Watto's been here, he's not finished out of the top 5 once. Yeaman, of course, also on a good run, but a 7th and a 6th in recent weeks meant that result was key tonight, and he's gone out there. Second would have been good enough to take the lead in the championship, but Mark Hilly has said, no, you've got a championship to play for. I'm only here for a bit of fun. I'm going to let you have at it. That was perfectly orchestrated, albeit cheekily done by the Orbit Drop Bear stable. Well played, boys. Dan Yeaman gets a W. Mark Hilly can celebrate as though he was the moral victor, as Piers Morgan would say. And Craig Bond is in here in the commentary position after a top 5 finish for him as well. And suffice to say, Chris Hem was less than pleased with the fact that you got him on the final lap, mate. But that was a gutsy, ballsy move from you, and I was impressed with how clean it was. Well done.
What move? Because a lot of that race was good. But yeah, yeah, that's the most I've enjoyed SFLs, and I think we should just take all body panels off all the other cars and we'll have good racing because surprisingly for the car, the racing was insane.
Well, that's exactly right. We weren't sure what we were going to get tonight, although, let's be perfectly honest, it was bloody lonely at the front until the last lap for Mark Hilly. We'll deal with him in a moment. Him and Dan Yeaman have just dived into the commentary box as well, ladies and gentlemen. But let's talk about you. Good pace in qualifying. Fourth on the grid, stayed there. Bit of movement up through the field at one point there in second, mate. You were going well, but obviously just couldn't hold off the threat that was the pace of Dan Yeaman, the experience of Dan Yeaman. He got through. He made you work hard to get by him in the first place, and then obviously got through with better strategy and better pace in the end. And once he got clear of that pack, he was gone. But it worked well, I thought, to get by A, Sam Chapman, and B, obviously, Chapo's had a run in along the way. He'll be a bit aggrieved by that. Great work to see off the threat of Chris Henn there on the final lap. At what point did you know that you could get the job done around the outside at the hairpin at the end of the back straight there, please?
Oh, is that the move you're talking about? I don't even know. Never.
Oh, okay. Right,
I don't really know.
Fair.
I've already forgot what happened in the race. So.
Well, mate, you were fifth, right, and you're going down that curved back straight that they've got there, and you commit to the outside, you get the job done, and then you consolidate and you get fourth, right, and then you get shunted into and given a little bit of hip and shoulder and what for after the checkered flag has waved, which is probably a good thing that the checkered flag had waved and the race was over for both of you.
Yeah, well, that was actually a fun move. We got into the side of each other there, and I got a 4X, and then I don't know what was the go post-race was, but yeah, if race control wants to do something, they can up the fuss. But yeah, good night. I'm really annoyed at myself though with the wrong strategy call, trying to come in early.
That's a new fastest lap for
undercut him and
2:18.02.
get out of the battle, but I think that was the wrong decision and ended up costing me probably a top 3. And then taking tyres also is probably not the smartest decision.
No, probably not. But in saying that, the other thing that we need to highlight here too, mate, obviously, yeah, you've given the field nearly 2.5 seconds there with that tyre strategy call. But to still get a top 4 finish, you are ruining what might have been last week now that Marcus is in the naughty corner this week and not on the grid. But I tell you what, he's probably more grateful than ever before that you did that now, considering the team tactics that we've seen executed by Yeaman and Hilly tonight.
Well, yeah, there's always a pro to con to what I did last week, but yeah, we'll hopefully he can go on to win championship. If not, then I'm going to be really disappointed and wish I took it for myself, but...
Indeed. GT3 Mount Panorama, 90 minutes. Your thoughts?
Someone could have told me I was going to be wet.
No.
So I've just joined and it's wet, so I'm kind of surprised and don't know what I'm doing anymore.
And by the way, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to conduct child supervision at music concerts in relation to your reply to my Amy Shark share a few moments ago. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. It's bad enough that I've got to babysit nieces and nephews. But anyway, for context, for those of you playing along at home, Amy Shark's about to drop some new music and probably a new album and probably a new tour. And Bondi's trying to score an invite to come along as my +1. We'll see. Yeah, that's very true. I don't need any more drive-bys from you. Get out of here, go and get acquainted with the wet at Mount Panorama. We'll see you in about 2 hours' time.
Thank you.
Oh dear. And at that point, I'll get his thoughts on next week as far as this series is concerned, because we go to the Algarve International Circuit, which is the scene of many an enjoyable Super Formula Light excursion in the past, not least an Australian Open World Nationals going back a few editions. Now, okay, you two need to get in here and explain yourself, please. Mark Hilly had that thing by the scruff of the throat and played the team game and ceded position.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Fastest lap for Ellie, 2:18.00. Car approaching, watch your mirrors. Cold tyres all round. Blue flag. Blue flag. New fastest lap for Johns, 2:17.79. There's a car approaching, stay in your lane.
Right side.
Car clear right.
Clear on the right.
Car right. Clear right.
Clear.
Fastest lap for Ellie, 2:17.54. We've got damage. All clear, push now. We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. fastest lap for Ellie, 2:17.10.
We expect heavy rain soon.
Red yellow flag, debris on the track.
Thank you.
13th place. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Copy.
Yellow flag. Okay, Craig. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. P14. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. We have damage.
You're on a dry tyre.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes. There's damage.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
That's the end of the session. P14. The track temperature is falling. It's now 23 Celsius. Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right. You got a slow car on the right. Car stop on
Yellow
the right.
flag. We have damage. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
We've got damage on the back end. If you hero might slow you down on the straight.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Pit box is early. Be ready.
Box
All the
now.
damage is repairable.
There it is for you.
Almost
Very
finished up.
lightly wet at the moment.
Hey guys, and welcome to tonight's GSRC GT3 Pro from Bathurst. Tonight we have a 90-minute race. You have one fast repair. You have 19X for the first drive-through, then 7X thereafter for each other drive-through. You also have 2 compulsory pit stops. I am your live race control, so if you are involved in an incident, please give me your car number and lap number, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Please ensure you've read the club rules on Facebook and Discord. Instant comms are only for communicating with admin and race control, except for driver-to-driver. Times to be kept to a minimum for quick messages like putting in, go left, go right, I'm not slow down, and so on. No swearing on race comms. One morning.
We'll be in the mid-pack here. We're expecting you to finish in position 16. 14. We didn't record any pit timings. The fuel estimates might not be reliable.
Pit road is closed. There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish.
Okay, rolling start. Follow car number 062. Safety car speed is 68 kilometers per hour. Catch up to car number 062.
Get ready, going green.
Okay, Craig. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green, green, green. Car right.
Still there. Stay on the left.
Clear right.
On the right.
Car right side, right
Stay
side.
on the left.
Clear right.
Clear. The lead has gone off. Slow car ahead. There's an incident behind.
On your right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Front right, we'll bend in Miller.
Red yellow flag. Watch for debris on the track. Car right. Right side's clear.
Clear on the right.
12.
Bondi.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it?
Left side.
Get away from me.
No.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Just in the middle of the race.
Nah, figured. Figured.
Here we go.
Car ahead. There's an incident.
Going good or what?
Incident in turn 9. You think
Well,
it might
it's
be
about
wood?
in the wet, so...
Yeah,
not that
good.
Oh no, there's cars around. Oh no, no
How many
cars.
people already crashed out?
Clear left.
Oh,
Clear.
too many for me to count.
Go right.
Car left. Clear left.
I've got the pace to be in front of these two, but I can't exactly get around.
Yeah, overtaking the wet is such a bitch.
Oh, Bathurst as well.
Yeah, Bathurst as well. Overtaking Bathurst is pain, and then you do it wet. Is it like heavy rain or?
Well, it's rain. It's like drying up now, which is the worst
Oh, yeah.
time because that's when it's getting
Right,
green.
car right.
Exactly.
What downforce is this car? He might be running with one a bit lower than me.
That's disappointing,
got
but
so
shit
much
happens.
scrap.
Keep pushing. Come on, Craig.
Good on him, I guess.
Oh, there goes a car.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Reggio, car left. There's an
Oh
incident
god, I
in.
thought that
Chase
car
looks
was
like
going way
Dorset.
past
Car
me.
left. Car left.
Still there.
Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Clear on the left. You've got wheel
I don't
damage.
think it's worth pulling into race control, is it?
Nah, I doubt it.
Dang it!
Well, I'm playing some knockoff Siege on Roblox. Let's see what I fucking get. See how well I do.
I thought that car was goddamn gone through. I thought he would have been past, and I was going to be able to make it. He was in my blind spot. I couldn't see anything at all. Far
I
out.
love it.
Yeah.
Have you done any more of your assessment?
No.
I haven't done any more. I'll do it. I'll just do it tomorrow night. I'm just gonna finish the first page, maybe do a tiny bit of the second page, and that's it.
I reckon I'll try and work off, get tomorrow to the second page, or whenever we got it next. And
We have it
then-
next on Thursday, if I remember correctly.
And then I'll try and get that table done in the same lesson, and then I'll be up to the actual.
The table should be fairly fucking easy, man.
I'll be up to the resource part, research thing. I've got nice bent steering now.
That's good.
Oh, I'm just gonna call it in over race control stuff it. He didn't have control of his car and he's hit me, so
Fucking lovely.
he's lucky I was going cautiously, but what's the point? Race control car 517 lap 2.
They're showing the slippery surface
Something
flag
517.
on your left.
Mate, why did I put so much downforce on this car? I'm a
Clear
sick
left.
car.
That worked for that.
I legit did it
that's like
because I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be wet, you're gonna want a bit extra. But now it's drying up so quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't help I've got damage.
I hope it's wet Bathurst 1000 this year. That would be entertaining to see.
Just do it half and half.
Yeah. You reckon you'll go to Bathurst 1000 this year, Bondi, or what?
Oh, people want slicks.
16
Jeez.
points.
What?
Maybe I should gamble. Well, not gamble, it's not really a gamble.
There's an incident
anymore.
in the chase.
Just
You think
hit,
it might be
take
Brooks?
2 litres in Reynolds and then 3 seconds up quicker. Okay, stuff whatever this might do to the setup. I'm gonna even. How much is it to change a rear wing? 10 seconds. We're going to change a rear wing.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't care.
You got this, bro. You can make up 10 seconds, surely.
Well, yeah, by pitting early, and then I'm probably gonna have to be stuck with another pit stop later on. But
Yeah, you'll be right.
oh, it's doubles, eh?
Car right.
Here we go.
Car
I've
right.
just put myself and
Incident
someone
in the
in the
cutting.
wall.
Looks like it's wood. Right side's clear.
Fucking lovely work, Bondi.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment.
Yep,
You'll
never
have
mind.
less grip
I'm
out
not getting
there.
that 10
We got
seconds
damage
back.
on the front end. The juice here,
And
might
when
slow
my
you down
steering's
on the
at
straight.
what it is.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Wood.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.8.
Yeah, that's me done. Far out. This has not been good. It all went downhill after that. I got taken out by that other car.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 9.9.
Oh, my front's going to be out as well for far out. I'm going to chew through front tyres with my camber.
Look up. Yeah.
I've got rear tyre, rear camber,
That's a new fastest lap for Schmitz.
raised, but then I've got
2:14.86.
front camber for
Stay
quali.
between the lines, please, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
So,
New fastest lap
Yeah.
for Nixon, 2:13.41.
Not crazy at all.
The car in P2, just left the fastest lap.
Alright, how much did you charge that logo for chasing and whatnot?
$45 for the logo and the flyer.
It's now a dry session.
Oh yeah, that's a good price. You gotta show us what it looks like later.
That's without
The track
any
temperature is
of the
increasing.
labour,
It's now
etc.
26 Celsius.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
also, considering they made me run it on my Simco last Thursday, I feel like it was pretty damn.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Brooks is getting closer. The gap's come down to 6.5. He's faster than you into the chase. 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Considering I
Left
did
front,
just-
92%. Rear left, 95.
I don't know what the go
Bradley,
with this
car
setup's
number
going to be
3,
anymore.
80, is now leading. Brooks is
Not
now
sure
on
we
have to
figure
go
it out.
back
primaries.
in because I've screwed myself
The
over
guy
there.
behind has just done a 2:13.30.
Have I understood how much I love iRacing? And being taken out?
Quite often, actually. Not that often when it comes to being
Okay,
taken out.
It's absolutely lovely. Now it's actually very
All
good
clear
to
on
lead.
pit exit, you can push now.
Speedy.
The car behind is busy.
Cold tyres all round.
Here we are. This is going to
Alright,
be fun.
Craig, the next car is
How
current.
much damage limitation it is here. See what we can do with what we've got. I'm not the only one that's completed it and going to have to do it again.
Fastest lap for Schmitz, 2:11.10.
The car in P21, just left the fastest lap. 11.1.
You got this one a bit.
In fact, I stayed out of
It's
trouble.
easy.
Oh, I've just hit the
That's a
wall.
new fastest lap for Bradley,
I don't have steering
2:10.86.
again.
Just left the fastest lap. 10.86.
That I stayed out of the walls while I was on wets and it was damp. And then I get taken out, and then everything
There's an
falls
incident
to
in
pieces.
Skyline. It looks like it's coats. We're damaged.
You know what? I'm calling it quits tonight.
We got damage on
I've
the
got
front
an hour
end.
18
You reckon?
left, and I've just put the car in the wall again.
42 seconds.
That is me done, and I don't give a fuck.
All the damage
Yeah, fair enough.
100%.
What are you gonna do instead? Just go to bed.
I'm legit gonna go do the interview, and then I'm gonna come back here, do the post for tonight, and then call it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Shouldn't be too long, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Alright, I'll be back.
New fastest lap for Ellie, 2:10.13. The track temperature's rising. It's now 28 Celsius.
It's bang! Claims a victim straight away. That was a walkout for Jason Wilkinson. Absolutely.
That's a new
And
fastest lap
bang
for
into the yellow
Bradley,
wall.
208.68.
My goodness. Get to you in a moment, Bondi. I'm not terribly pleased to see you here this early in the piece. There's that water. Bang.
Fastest
Passenger.
lap for
Goodbye.
Alex,
Whooshka.
208.28.
And then no grip, no help, no luck, straight into the wall. My goodness, Jordan Dakin under pressure here from Brad Watson halfway down Conrod. Look at the spray. Watson through on the dries. Back to 7th. It's 23 seconds. The advantage that Sean Rigby, who leads this race at the moment, enjoys over Brad Watson at the moment. Dakin up 19, Michael up 12, Brownlee up 32 at the moment, Heaney up 20, Proctor up 21, so too Cheney. Mitchell Vandervan down in 20th position is up 20, and Joel Naughty is up from 44th to 21st. That was Tom Pritchard at Griffins. Oh dear, Nathan Michael to pit lane, so he bails early. Is he going to the dries? We'll wait and see. It'd be too early to be considering a pit stop if you're going to stay on the wets, I would think. Yep, he's going straight to the dries, so he'll be positioned on pit lane for a little bit. Up to the top of the mountain we go once more. We'll keep that weather tab there for you, ladies and gentlemen, if we can, because that'll give you an idea of what these guys are contending with at the moment. Bondi, what brings you back so early, please?
Got taken out at the chase from a car spinning through, and then yeah.
In the wet?
Yep. Oh,
Copy.
drying conditions. Oh, yeah.
Drying conditions. So it's not dissimilar to this. Brad Watson, fastest lap of the race on the dries. So we're in that window now to transition across, and probably in that window on the time meter as well, ladies and gentlemen, to transition, complete that first CPS, transition back across to the dry compound tyres. But you're still going to have to tread with caution out there around Mount Panorama. Unlucky, but not terribly surprising. We've seen a few incidents here that would suggest that there's been a few innocent bystanders tonight, Bondi. I'm sure the pro split will be no different.
Yeah, it's just a huge disappointment. I had alright pace, and then
new fastest lap for Nixon, 207.62.
Wing, etc.
That's a new fastest lap for Alex, 207.62.
Practice in either series tonight. I'm pleased with SFL, not so pleased with GT3, but we'll come back next week.
Indeed. Before I let you go, obviously have to ask you about what's ahead. Next week, Nürburgring Sprint Racing in GT3, Algarve for 30 minutes in SFL. Which one are you looking forward to more?
Golin in front is pitting.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's that GT or whatever.
Yes.
There. Okay.
You can think about that as long as you like. We're here for another 70 minutes, Bondi. Into pit lane, Patrick Freeman, John Wright. These pit stops are happening early, Adam Lavis. So these guys have probably done the numbers, and they've probably worked out that they can get home from here on just one more stop. How are they going to be for fuel, do you think?
Should be okay. I believe the fuel, because this early stop's gonna be less fuel burn anyway because of the wet weather. But in a full dry condition, I believe the range is between 35 and 40 minutes. So normally you need 15, 20 minutes. So it is around about that point of time. Plus the fact that they had a little bit of a slower start to the race with the wet conditions. So it should be all right. But they just might have to just keep an eye on it at the end of the race there. And they'll mean that their strategy will now be basically no margin.
Well, that's right. That's exactly right. And most of them are diving in. So Alan McDonald, Mitchell Vandervan, Dave Oliver, Paul Wood, John Wright, all in this time through. And the leaders will soon be getting that memo to do the same, you would imagine. Brad Watson, fastest lap of the race, 2:14.058. He was 6 seconds quicker than Sean Rigby that last time round. Watson is really on a mission here, and he's a chance. Because he'll be on dries for the balance of the night. He won't be transitioning back to wets. He'll be staying on dries. That's going to save him some time on pit lane for starters. And secondly, as the longer these guys stay out there to get into their fuel window, the more time he's going to chew out of them. So this advantage that Rigby, Baker and Camo enjoy at the moment is very quickly going to evaporate. It's down to 8 seconds already, first to fourth. Wilkinson under pressure from Greg Heaney at the moment as they hit the dipper. Have you come up with an answer for me yet, boy from Gundagai?
I'll just turn up and drive.
Okay, copy that. Thank you. Lockhart Brownlee
Oh,
down
he's-
Conrod now. And straight past.
Lockhart's car's not very healthy in the front end there.
It's not, and that's going to hurt his straight line speed. So that's what's going to compromise his run. So Jordan Dakin able to hold on to 6 for the moment. Brownlee goes deep on the inside. They make contact. Wow, and somehow they got away with it. Brownlee goes through to 6th. Rigby and Komodo pit lane. Watson goes through fastest lap of the race. 2:09.34. He's 5 seconds a lap quicker that last time around compared to the time before. Now that's why the likes of Rigby, Komodo, Brownlee and Dakin have had to now jump into pit lane. They've called it. They've seen it. They've become aware of the threat and acted accordingly. 2:09.34. He gained 5 seconds in a lap. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so in 3 laps, the track is basically almost in a lap or two. It's going to be basically dry because these cars are good for 204s, 205s at full race pace. So 4 laps to go, 27, so definitely wet, and then 10 seconds, and then another 4 seconds, and then another 5 seconds. So you just slowly, the track is coming alive fast.
Indeed. And then we'll worry about the lap count for you, ladies and gentlemen, the calculator to work out exactly how much mileage we're going to cover here tonight at Mount Panorama. Whew. What the hell? 20 minutes gone! Bang! Brad Watson, can you believe that? He's had a monster moment at the top of the mountain. He had the victory in his lap, and he's thrown it away. Unbelievable. Another contender bites the dust, and it was the pace setter, and that car is cooked. Just when you think you know what's coming next.
If he can get it back, he has got a fast repair, but it's going to be a bit of a struggle here.
Well, he's got to turn right at some point. He's got to turn right. My goodness. Tony Baker is just loving what he's seeing because he's got a clear track in front of him. He's probably going to have to come to pit lane. The car was unsettled before he even got to the AstroTurf there on the inside of the crest at the top of the mountain. And Brad Watson has written off the McLaren. Oh, sorry, the Ferrari. Ferrari. Sorry, Sean Rigby. This race was the effective race leader. He was in a McLaren. Brad Watson off track. That'll be at the chase any day of the week. John Akers up the main straight in trouble. This is the moment again for Brad Watson where it all went up in smoke.
Yeah, he just committed to a dry line, like skyline there. He didn't take it in the lift there before the crest there. He's gone for the full send, and unfortunately he wasn't ready yet. The track wasn't quite there.
Got a little bit too greedy with it, didn't he? Got a little bit too greedy with it. In comes Proctor, in comes Cheney, in comes Friend. And unfortunately, Watson has had to get on the tow rope. Watson couldn't make it to pit lane, so something's gone awry at the chase, and he's had to tow back to the lane, and that takes him out of contention. Oh, boy. And all of a sudden, we're back with a wash, rinse, repeat of what we've been seeing all through the season, and that is Porsche 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. And no, it's not a Thursday night, just to remind you. I was running through the list earlier. Bondi might be able to help me out here. I was having a look earlier at the other manufacturers that we have in the server that we don't have on the grid tonight. The only 3 that I can come up with are Lambo, Audi, and there was another, Chevrolet. They're the only 3 that I can think of that we don't have tonight. We've got Porsche, we've got McLaren, we've got Ferrari, BMW, Ford, Mercedes is out there through Paul Wood, Acura through Dale Atkins, and Aston Martin through Neil de Bruin and Kurt Nommensen. They're the 8. There are no more. The only Audi in the server is that of Travis Azzopardi, but he's purely in there for race control and doing a nice job of it as well. He's had a lot of work to contend with tonight so far, I think, old Trav. And, no love for the Lambo and no love for the Chev.
We're assuming Gerard, or maybe not.
Matty Gerard, let us want to bite the concrete.
I was going to say maybe it's only a physical thing with the wing, but look like there, he's a little slippery on him. So, yeah, I think he needs to get that fast repair done at some point.
Oh, yeah. There's still a lot to be excited about on this racetrack. It's still very lively out there. It's still very treacherous. There's still enough water to trip these guys up. Bondi, Wednesday night, how are you feeling about the supercars around Miami now that you've driven the SFL around there, please?
It really suits a Formula car, Miami. I really enjoyed tonight. Supercar, at least you'll be able to take a bit more curbing at the little chicane thingy, which I had a half spin at tonight. But yeah, it'll be nice to see how supercars do around there.
Daniel Cheney also on the tow rope now, I think, too, ladies and gentlemen. 16, 17, 18 seconds he's been on pit road. This is how it happened. Another one bites the dust at the top. I thought I heard the sound effects going off, and he had sympathy at the top of the hill. So we were looking at that shot, and we've obviously Bondi was having a chat at the time, and we didn't get a chance to come back and cover it off. Water again for Cooper Friends. So that pit lane start has now just bitten him in a big way. Two completely separate incidents, isolated at the top of the hill, but you had one parked left and one parked right, making it nearly impossible for the drivers to get through at the top of the circuit. In come Gallacher and Naughty, they're back out again, and all the pit stops, with the exception of Matt Carrick and Eduardo Zamora. Carrick out there on wets, Zamora on dries, and only 1.5 seconds away, it's important to note, Carrick off the road, there he goes, yep. That'll do it. Oh, boy. So now he's under threat once more. Carrick has fallen back into the clutches of Zamora and Frame, and Rigby has gone through and is building a lead very quickly. 2 seconds to the good. Eduardo Zamora needs to get by very quickly. So too Frame, because they're both on dries, and they're both on the tyre of choice at the moment, and Carrick is a sitting duck. Through they go. Respect the Meatball and also LS Racing. Carrick for Riot Sim Racing, relegated to 4th, Adam Lavis.
So I think we're definitely going to put a shout here for Ed. He's the only one to take the gamble on the dries and survive the wet phase. He's actually now on the... he does still need to probably do 2 stops compared to the other guys, but he's put himself a lot further up the field than he might have been. So, yeah, very good on him to manage to... Oh, this is as we're talking about. There's a little wobble there. But yeah, to survive that early phase on the dry tyre, he's done well.
Some big news coming through as well, ladies and gentlemen. The first details of next summer's cricket schedule have just hit the inbox. Australia are going to start their summer, of course, with Bangladesh touring in August, and then they're going to South Africa at the end of September. They're going to play 3 ODIs in South Africa. Then they're going to play 3 test matches in South Africa, all in October. So you'll see them all on Fox Sports, October 9 to 13, October 18 to 22, and October 27 to 31. The one day as we've played before we go back into summertime, and that'll be September 24, 27, and 30. So make a note of all of that. Oh, trouble for Paul Wood now, the latest victim coming out of the chase, the rear end of the Merc. Just spits Woodsy out into the concrete, driver's right at turn 22. And you could just see him having a little bit of a steer there to feel what the effect of that impact might have been on the car. And he's just going to have to persevere with it for the moment, Adam Lavis, because he has no leverage. He needs to get to the next round of pit stops. Oh, bang. Big hit. Marcus Cook. You don't have a small hit at the top of the mountain, let's be perfectly honest. Cook's done. Cook is cooked. Too soon?
There's usually a puddle on the inside here. Yeah, that's what Woods got.
There it is.
You got to give him a wide berth in that second apex when it's wet.
And you know, because you're in that Australian Open World Nationals that I referenced earlier, Adam Lavis, those puddles around here are death traps.
Oh, indeed. As I said the other week when we had the wet racing, I said the SFLs themselves are just treacherous and wet by themselves, although having a track that's sketchy and tricky with the little secret puddles here and there. So, it's just going to be mindful of those spots and just that's one of those things why everyone always in a wet race where physically. They always say physically it's not a problem, it's mentally. It's because you've got to concentrate all the time, because as soon as you stop concentrating, you fall back into a habit line, and that's where the puddles might be.
To the left we go. Eduardo Zamora. Second place on the racetrack, but look at the lead that Sean Rigby has opened up as a result of those two getting stuck. Firstly, behind the car that was on wet tyres, and secondly of Carrick, and secondly through the little hop, skip and bobble that Zamora had on the exit. Rigby now the fastest lap of the race, 206.80. Brownlee coming back out onto the racetrack after a second stop. James Lawrence parked up at the top of the mountain yet again. The water again. Nowhere near as big impact. Yeah, he had sympathy. Nowhere near as big an impact as you might have expected. Wowee. Brad,
it's Cooper Friend again.
Yeah, Cooper Friend, second time. Yeah, well picked up, Adam Lavers. Have a look at this. Water on the inside and the outside. Double whammy. Bang. Oh. Can we just have a look at the casualty list so far? Right, Brad Watson's still sitting down on pit road and has been for 7 minutes and 42 seconds. So he's night's cooked. He's done. Dale Sharp out, Sean Benici, Brett Bradbury, Daniel Snedden, Jermaine Takalu, Tom Pritchard. That's 6. Watson will be 7. Marcus Cook, Daniel Cheney, 8, 9. We're down to 35 already. We only need to lose another 10, and everybody that finishes will get points. But again, oh no, more trouble. That's Matty Gerard a third time. Oh dear. And he's just a sitting duck there on the exit of the cutting at the moment. But the interesting thing out of all of that, when you have a look at the running order, Bondi's still with us here in Central Commentary as well. We might get some insight from him as we go. Big one on the top of the mountain. Massive shunt. Stephen Gallacher. He has somehow caught that and been able to drive away from the scene of the crime. How he hasn't collected himself or anybody else in something more sinister, I'll never know. Have a look at this again for a wild ride. Water, goodbye, bounce back. Oh, how lucky was the Whiskey Business Racing car to get away with that. Go and buy a lotto ticket. My goodness. What the hell?
Send it on whiskey.
Sam Woodhouse almost caught up in his second major incident of the night. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I think he has. He's got a front crash front end. He's been caught up somewhere or something.
Oh yeah. He's, as I said, he's already had an incident, but he got caught up in something earlier. But he escaped major damage there, and that could have been night done. Sean Rigby, fastest up the race, 206.725. So the pace is coming to the circuit now, but you've still got to be so cautious at the top of the hill. Look at the water still standing there across Skyline. They're lucky. They're somewhat lucky that doesn't flow. Like it sort of just sits there at the top of the hill. It hasn't flowed on down and just provided all sorts of grief for them on the run down towards the elbow. Like the rest of the track is bone dry.
That's the one thing to be a nice little Tempest upgrade is if they've done all the undulation and the puddle building, but they forgot to add the drains, so the puddles stay there, which is a bit frustrating because they stay there a bit longer than they should be. But you just got to keep it mindful and work yourself around them.
Nathan Michael, sitting there 6th at the moment. Big movers and shakers tonight. Greg Heaney up 25 positions. The only driver yet to stop, Eduardo Zamora. After 14 laps, he sits there in position at number 3, up 9 spots and 11 off the lead. Patrick Framer's got by 3 different manufacturers and teams in the top 3 at the moment. 5 different teams in the top 5. In fact, make it 6 in the top 6. Rigby fastest lap of the race, 206.150. Here's what happened to Ben Goring at the top of the mountain.
Oh, you got the inside wall.
Crunch, goodbye. And that's the point, right? We talk about the early trouble that you can run into, boys. And Bondi, you know this as good as anybody, and so does Adam, right? Because of incidents like that, you've only got to survive tonight, and you could walk away with championship points. Perseverance is key. Hopefully, the guys that have run into trouble early that have sat with it and soldiered on will end up being rewarded. Long way to go, but the attrition rate already in the first third of the race, we're only just into the second third now, would suggest that there's a bit more on the way, and points pay down to 25th. We might finish with more than 25. Not everyone might go home with a championship point, but you got to be in it to score them. Look at the water on pit lane and on the inside of the main straight. There'll be no 3 wide down the main straight tonight, I wouldn't imagine, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, you've got to adjust your line for turn 1. You cannot afford to hit that apex because you'll end up aquaplaning all over the joint. Madness. So if you're just joining us, yes, Cricket Australia and Cricket South Africa have confirmed the schedule for Australia's first test tour to South Africa since Sandpapergate. And that's the big news that's breaking tonight. I knew something would happen tonight. It's been a good night, don't get me wrong, but without the Winter Olympics, with no cricket until 12:30, something had to give. And Cricket Australia and Cricket South Africa have seen that as a good opportunity to just get in there and shine some spotlight on themselves and announce the dates for the first of the international complement of what's going to be an enormous summer coming up. 4 tests against New Zealand as well. And I think the Poms are coming out for T20s and ODIs as well. So that'll be obviously through November and the very early part of December. And then there'll be 4 tests against the Kiwis. Whether Sydney is the 4th of those or not depends on when they can get out of South Africa, of course. Noting that the last test there finishes the 31st of October. So in all likelihood, if they can get back to Australia, I think it's 5 T23 ODIs, might be the other way around, against England. And then against the Kiwis, we play test matches in Perth, Adelaide. Whoa, James Lawrence, another off-track excursion at the top of the mountain for him. Maybe one too many. We're supposed to play 4 tests against New Zealand. Technically, they could get them in from early December, play Perth and Adelaide back-to-back before Boxing Day, and then Sydney. And it also depends on when the BCCI decide to schedule the start of the Border Gavaskar Trophy Series, which is due for 5 test matches in India starting mid-January 2027. Down the inside, that's a really good move. Bernays. Oh, geez. Elder Braun sitting there in 29th position at the moment. Bernays, Nommensen. Good little squabble going on there at the moment. Oh, hang on. We've just had a couple of cars tow. Patrick Frame and Nathan Michael. What's going on there, please? And James Lawrence has come to pit lane under his own steam. But Frame and Michael have ended up on the tow rope, which has just vaulted these guys up 2 spots. So something's happened between those two. Or it could be 2 isolated incidents. Let's have a look. Oh, top of the mountain. Oh, no. Gap's not there, Nathan. No. So massive, massive moment at the top of the mountain. 2 cars written off. Patrick Frame, the first one in. Bang. He's going to get collected here, isn't he? You just get that feeling. Bang. Yep, there it is. Bang. Was that one of the Frog Leap cars or someone else?
That's an RER car.
Revolution, yeah, okay. And Nathan, oh my goodness! Now, if that was the real world, that's a safety car caution every day of the week. But the joys of the sim world, nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. Fast escape, off you go, play on. Bobby Camo, bang! He got pole whacked. He was aware of what was going on. The car behind him wasn't.
Yeah, it was John Wright, I think, in the centre.
And there's further contact that, of course, embroiled Nathan Michael and everybody else. Right, bang into Camo. There you go. What he would have just been arriving on scene, sending it appropriately, but then be like, "What the hell's going on here? Why is everybody pulling up to a crawl? There's no traffic lights here. It's not a pedestrian crossing." David Bernays also caught up in another incident at the top. Now the retirement list grows again. Ben Goring is out. James Lawrence is Ben Goring is out. James Lawrence is out. Nathan Michael and Patrick Frame are probably done for the night. Bobby Camo back on pit road now and out again. Oh dear. And Lockhart Brownlee with the fastest lap of the race, 205.377 in amongst all of that. My goodness. Bondi, you're watching this madness unfold. What are your thoughts? You'd just be disappointed you're not out there in the thick of it, I guess.
What do you mean? I'm not watching anything.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you doing here still then?
I don't know.
Because he's literally sent me a message 10 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen, saying I might leave in 5 or so. Just ask me anything you need or want in the next 5 minutes. So I've only just got that message, and here I am asking him something. He's like, can't give you anything because I'm not watching what you're talking about. So that's good. Okay, boy from Gundy Guy, well done. Thank you. Enjoy your beauty sleep. Enjoy school. Good to chat as always. Good luck for the rest of the week. We'll see you Wednesday, eh?
Thank you. I'll enjoy my sleep,
Oh.
not school.
Trouble at the top. And that one.